Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and welcome back to your need read. I have 4 cards here simply because I didn't want to put them back. They fell out of the deck. This is our card for the need read. Now, as you know, these need reads, I focus on one card in particular, and this is the one that came out way before all the other ones. When I was shuffling, these 3 came out and I felt that they were important. So I just put them on the table and we're going to go through them one by one. If you're not familiar with the need reads, they're needed enlightenment, empowerment, discovered for Pisces for the month of November. When I looked at the energies for Pisces in November, I usually do like a 4-week spread or 5-week, depending on how many weeks there are in the month. And I saw that there were a lot of ups and downs. I usually take 1 week at a time and we work on them. But I really didn't want to work on dealing with the outside energies or the outside people coming in causing havoc in our lives. I really want to work from the inside out. In other words, really working with our internal energies, even just almost like a little bit of a hermit situation going on inside of our bodies, and then reflecting outwardly with that. And it's worked out pretty well, I think, Pisces. I really like what's been happening on the channel. And I hope that you've been using this energy to really help you in your everyday. Now, the deck that I'm using today is the Spacious Tarot. Okay. And I really like this deck. It's very insightful. It's my latest addition to my vast collection of cards. This tool is remarkable in the way that the imagery really speaks intuitively to me, and that's why I was so unwilling to put these cards back. The Elder of Swords is the card that came out for today. The Elder of Swords for me represents somebody of great mind mastery, somebody who is tempered in their emotions, but vastly a mastermind of thought. And the card that depicts this is the one that has a beautiful bird just flying above into the sun, with the sword high above. He's still high above that sword, high above the tree, seeing a bird's eye view of everything. And I feel that the energies we really have to tap into these days to get above all of the stuff that's coming at us is really of that energy of looking at everything from above, like flying above everything. Imagine yourself, I would like you to close your eyes, imagine yourself just floating above. If you need to, go on YouTube and get some of these videos where you see either those cameras that are up in the air, and I know the name of them, but I can't think of the drones, and that they're getting this beautiful view. Go and watch that and feel that energy of thinking, I wonder what this is, okay? If I was on the ground, what would I see? Imagine yourself, if I was in one point of the ground, what would I see as opposed to what I'm seeing now? I'm missing all the beauty of the whole, okay? And that is what this energy is. All the yellows and the blues and the oranges and the pinks of the world are able to be seen, so you can really capture that beauty and let it settle inside of you and let it calm the chatter and the bottom dwelling energy I'm sorry, it just came through, of some of the things that have been happening, okay? Some almost primitive examples of things where people, you know, just it's comparable to like clubbing each other at one point. I'm just giving an example, like a concert a couple weeks ago, where people got killed. This is bottom level type stuff, and we've got to try to get past that. It is still, in my viewpoint, that we should vibe higher in our own energy and present the world with an example of what is better, okay? Well, at least in the very least what feels better, especially for, you know, people getting hurt. So just, like, really focus on this. Focus on this beautiful energy of being above it, okay? And try to live in that energy in the next couple of days. Let it kind of, you know, go into you. Take a deep breath. Imagine spreading your wings out really, really large and being able to see. I really do suggest that you go find, maybe I'll post one in the bottom. I'll see of where. If not, my patrons, I will be posting one in the in the patron section as well. Okay, so we keep going here. The second card that came out was the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, this card in this deck, is gorgeous. You have the humongous pumpkin, and then you have almost like all of these little seedlings coming in. Some of these look like they're going to come out to something, and some maybe not. This is your decision. It's all about assessment with the Seven of Pentacles regardless. My personal experience that even though this pumpkin would be most people's choices because they would go, oh, it's humongous, it's good. I've realized that in the fruit and vegetable world, bigger is not always better. I've tasted huge strawberries that tasted nothing, while the medium or smaller size strawberries have tasted the best. So what kind of crop are you looking for? Are you looking to impress or flash? Or are you looking for quality? Are you looking to really, you know, nurture and feed something that you know is going to grow into something really good eventually? Are you just interested in the flash of things? If this pumpkin was used to just decorate, then there's no problem. You're not eating it. So in that case, that's the one you would pick. So it's all individual choice and circumstances. But there's no bad or wrong in this picture. It is all personal choice, okay, for the situation. And the world works very much the same way. You can't judge a person for a big pumpkin if they're just using it as decoration. You can't say, well, they're trying to show off, you know, that they've got the bigger pumpkins, but I know it doesn't taste as well. Well, they're not actually eating it. So then your perception is skewed. You have to open yourself up to everything when it comes to that. You have to really check the facts. You have to check to make sure everything makes sense in the environment that it's in. And then you also have to respect other people's choices, especially if the only thing that's disrupting or annoying you about their choices is that they're not the same as yours. If they're not hurting anybody and their choices are different, and this is the part that annoys you, well, why do you feel the need to always be the one in the right? Okay, so that's the other part. When we see the diversity and get the bigger picture on everything, we're going to be able to see a lot more. Our field of sight is going to greatly increase. And the Chariot card that came out next really shows this. Look at this beautiful light shining in, okay? I feel that we're coming out of the darkness. This is such a gorgeous card. This is one of the cards that really got to me when I was doing a flip through of the deck to see if I was interested in it, and it took my breath away, literally. This one is really, it feels like we are still in the cave, very much so, very much so. But in your own personal journey, Pisces, this cave, look, it's leading you to the light. You can see it. Some people are not even here yet. They can't even see this, okay? But ultimately, this is where you want to go. You want to fly out of that cave and you want to get a bird's eye view of everything, okay? You don't want just a glimpse of the light. You want to really lead yourself into the light. And this is the Chariot card, so leading yourself in there. And where is that going to lead you to? Well, easily enough, Pisces, if you take the Two of Wands here, look at this, look at this. Okay, you have the darkness and the light. You have the darkness and the light, okay, or part of the light, a pinkish, orangey, beautiful. And what do you have right at the middle? Look at between the two of them. What are they producing here? What's this? Is that a blue sky or is that blue water with stars in it? It's blue, and you know, Pisces, we are cups, we are water, we are blue, okay? You may have this side, and you may have that side, but the middle part is the one where the magic happens, right here. This is where the magic happens, right here. Why? It's seeing the perspective. It's seeing the bigger the vantage, the bigger viewpoint. How are we getting there? What are we doing to get there, Pisces? This is gorgeous, and it's important. It's really important in our lives to know this, okay? All right. So let's see here. All right. All you really need, Pisces, is to let the stars guide you. I love this because unlike this card right here, this card is showing you like above everything, seeing your great vantage point. This is another vantage point. This is from between the trees, on the ground, looking up. You may have forgotten that there's also a vantage point from the ground, looking up, especially when you're looking up. Not looking out, looking up, okay? You can look from here down, but you can look from down to up, okay? This is showing the two viewpoints here again. It's bringing that into light, Pisces. It's showing you the different ways. Always be open. Always be open to this. The darkness and the light, okay? There's both. There's beauty in both. There's wisdom in both. And in both, lets the light come in to shine, okay? When you're in the daytime and the sunshine, it's gloriously beautiful. But at night, when the stars are shining, it's gloriously beautiful. What a beautiful backdrop. Especially here where I live, when the sky clears up because of the cold weather, the stars, they shine and they sparkle in a way that's so crystal clear. It gives you the feeling of infinity that kind of just shoots out of the body into the atmosphere. It is the most beautiful feeling when you let it take you and show you the magic of the different perspectives on this planet. This planet has infinite beauty and infinite ugliness. And at any given time, you can feel both of them in a matter of minutes. And it's up to us to decide which one we want to invite in or how we react to them. Okay? How much energy we give to either or. Okay? Are we going to lead ourselves into the light? Or are we going to just stay in the darkness and just see darkness and pain and suffering? There's light in the darkness. The star card right here. Optimism. Fresh start. Believe in it, Pisces, okay? Alright. One more. This one. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles here. You have a lone wolf slowly walking up to almost like a Stonehenge looking type deal, okay? It isn't. It's just pentacles on top of a hill, getting an Outlander vibe as well. But this is one lone wolf. And he's alone, and he feels alone. But whether he realizes it or not, he's being guided to this configuration, okay? He's being guided to something bigger than himself. He's being guided to more. In other words, he's never really alone. Because who is guiding him? What's making him go in that direction? When he should feel alone and just give up. Maybe even die, looks like. You know? It almost looks like he should like just kind of lay down and, you know, give up. But he's not. He's not giving up. So this right here is, first of all, the coloring is very dark. It's very muted. It feels very lifeless. It feels very sad. And while we're looking out and seeing all these vast different colors coming in for us, every once in a while, I feel that we feel this shade, this muted, okay? And it would be easy to fall into that. It would easy to fall into, I'm the lone wolf in a world of, you know, people who just won't sign up to a better feeling moment, to a better feeling life. They want to just stay stuck in the same circle of pain. But remember, you're being guided, and so are they, in their own journey, okay? And you're not alone. If this is to be you, Pisces, you're not alone. You're not alone. Keep walking. Keep going up to the beauty. There's something there waiting for you, something that's going to open up your mind and give you a better picture. You're at the bottom of the hill. You need to get further up to get a better view, always, okay? So that's what I'm getting from these as well. That's what I'm getting from these cards. I feel, really and truly, I feel with this, especially these two last cards, is to really, you're going to have to strive. I feel like you're really going to have to try hard sometimes. But that's why you come here, Pisces, okay? You're here to also be inspired so that your soul can be reminded and empowered to take the road and to see what's up, what's there, what's around. What are you missing? What different perspective can you look at? What can you do today to improve your life? How can you invite the sun in? How can you invite the stars in and the night in? How can you see all the beauty in all the different stuff, okay? How can you create this magic right here, okay? It's just the beginning of it if you see it. It's just the beginning, okay? It's not taking up the whole card. It's just right at the edge here. Look at that. It's like weaving a universe here of magic, but it's coming, and it's coming in for you, Pisces. Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to take one of these, and then we're going to, we'll come back later. Had beauty way underneath. Really nice. Okay. So we have the card of stand still. Do you see some, you know, things that kind of resemble each other here? I do. I do. I feel that this is the part where you are slowly but surely getting into the light, okay? And seeing this beauty. All these colors are kind of just, they're melding in, okay? These oranges. This orange keeps coming up. I'm feeling the orange. I'm feeling the day is dawning or setting. It's either, it doesn't matter. There's very much of the ending and beginning theme in here. We're working on that. We're working on endings and new beginnings, for sure. of something so much better, of a world that's slowed down. These need reads have been all about standing still, about slowing ourselves down, about taking in the images, even such as these, taking in all these images and letting them touch you instead of just rushing through it and not really absorbing any of the energy. As Pisces, sometimes we love rushing through things because we're so excited to get to the other thing. Let's get to the other thing. It's so cool. But we forget that the essence sometimes is in the slow up. Okay? It's really of the slow up. They're showing me when the bird is flying, it gets caught in a stream of hot air, like the planes with no engines, the gliders, and they glide, right? They're gliding in this warm air pocket. They are in movement, but they're not actually, they're just using everything around them to kind of get a better look without putting too much exertion or force. So the message coming in, especially with the standstill and the bird and everything coming in, sometimes you get that first momentum and then it's time to really take it in, okay? Even this chariot, okay, it's hard to get it going, but once it starts rolling, the momentum of it is good, okay? So once it's going, start looking around, okay? Put less into the effort. Everything's the same here. Less into the effort and more into the getting the bigger picture, okay? Yeah, they're showing me everything. The effort to go up the hill here with this wolf. Once you're there, really look around. There may be something in there. You're going to be getting the bigger picture. You have to put in the work, but once you did, it's time to stand still and let it in. Okay, so I want you to utilize these energies. I'm going to come back and let Spirit add more. I'm going to actually read from the guidebook for this card. So thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces.